Hola y buenos días. Soy yo, el señor Morris. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Today we'll begin a new unit of instruction. Now this unit is called Pesando y Midiendo en la Escuela. Now in this unit, we'll be talking about the people and the things in your school. Also in this unit, we'll be talking about weighing and measuring things. Okay? Now you can use your knowledge of weighing and measuring and apply it to what we'll be studying in this unit. You might want to brainstorm about all of the things that we weigh and measure as we start this unit to kind of get you in the right frame of mind. In this unit, we'll try out some new activities to see if you like them, and we'll continue to do many of the same types of things that we did in our last unit of instruction. For example, we'll have a spelling dictation activity to see how well you remember the alphabet. But before we begin, let's go ahead and sing our opening song. Canten conmigo. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Cómo se sienten? Yo me siento bien. Muy bien cantado. So I tell you what, go ahead and get out a piece of paper and something to write with while we watch this alphabet video. Ahora, presten atención y repitan todos.
A. América. B. Biblioteca. C. Ciudad. Che. Chico. D. 2. E. Escuela. F. Familia. G. Gobierno. H. Hospital. I. Iberia. J. Juego. K. Kilo. L. Libro. Y. Llama. M. México. N. 9. Ñ. Ñoclo. O. Oficina. P. Policía. Q. 15. R. Restaurante. R. Correos. S. 7. T. Tío. U. 1. B. 20. W. Washington. X. Xilófono. Y. Yo. Z. Zoológico.
All right. Well, I tell you what, to start off with, I want everyone to take out a piece of scratch paper, or you can use your Spanish notebooks, and something to write with. Now, I'm going to tell you some letters in Spanish, and I want to see if you can recognize them and write them down, okay? And when we write them down, we're going to spell out a word. ¿Listos? Let's go ahead and get started with these letters. I'm going to go through it kind of quickly, so everybody get ready. Start off with E. E. And that's a vowel, you may remember. It is la E. There it is. La E. Okay. How about this one? S. La S. Sounds kind of like the English letter. S. Did you write down la S? There it is. S. How about this one? Se. Se. You may recognize that. If you start at the beginning, you'll find it pretty quickly. A, B, C. Did you write down la C? There it is. C. Okay. How about this one? U. U. This is another vowel sound. U. Did you write down la U? There it is. U. Okay. E. E. Should be familiar with this one because we started the word off with it. La E. Yeah, okay. L. 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 And that sounds kind of like the letter from the English alphabet. La L. There it is. La L. L. Okay? And A. A. I hope everybody gets that one. That's La A. There it is. A. And if we put all of these letters together, we'll get the word escuela. Escuela. Very good. Does anyone know what this word means? I'll give you a hint. It's the place that you're probably sitting right now if you're watching this lesson. That's right. It means school. I tell you what, let's make escuela our directed listening activity for today. That means whenever you hear me say this word escuela, I want you all to clap. Let's give it a try. You ready? Escuela. Good. Now, don't make any more sound than your teacher lets you make in your class, okay? But try to be the first one in your class to clap whenever I say the word escuela. All right, good. I'll tell you what, just to make sure that you don't take advantage of the game, if you clap before I say the word, or if you make too much noise, your teacher has the right to take you out of the game, and you don't get to clap anymore, okay? Now, teachers, keep an eye on your students and see who claps every time I say the word escuela. Okay, good. And see who's the first to recognize the word, too. Muy bien. To start today, who remembers the question that I kept asking last unit? Remember about ¿Quiénes son los miembros de tu familia? You remember this? We talked about this question. ¿Quiénes son los miembros de tu familia? You remember what this was asking about? Who are the members of your family? So this word here, ¿quiénes? That's plural. ¿Quiénes? Who? Okay? Well, let me show you another question that uses this word here. ¿Quién trabaja en la escuela? All right, good. I hope you guys are paying attention to this. Yeah. Well, we know what this word up here means, right? Well, I tell you what, you now use your language guessing skills to see if you can figure out what the whole question is asking. Now, we know that ¿quién means who, and we know what this word down here at the end means, right? Yeah, that one over there. I'm not going to say it this time. Now, we can probably guess what en la means. That means in the. Can anyone guess what en la means? In the. Okay. How about this word trabaja? Trabaja. What could that mean? It's something that people do in schools. What could it mean? If you guys want to turn off the video for a second and talk about some possible things, that's a good activity. I'm sure that you can all come up with some good answers, but now I'll tell you that trabaja means works. So when somebody asks you, ¿Quién trabaja en la escuela? Good. They're asking you, who works in the school? So now I'm asking you in English, who works in the school? I tell you what, why don't you see if you can come up with some answers in your classes? Try to think of as many people as you can. If you want to put me on pause for a second, that's fine. There are a lot of people who work in the school. And we're going to be talking about these people, but we're going to talk about them in Spanish. Let me show you some of those people right now. This person is in charge. Okay? This person has to make sure that everything is going smoothly in the school. And this person is responsible for the day-to-day operations of the school. On awards day, this person would probably hand out all of the awards that the students get, right? Who is this person? The principal. En español es el director. Can you say that? El director. Go ahead and write that down in your notebooks. If it's a man, he's called el director. If it's a woman, she's called la directora. That's a female principal. La directora. Go ahead and get those down in your Spanish notebooks. How about this person? This is the person that you probably see the most of while you're at school every day. Okay? He or she is the person who helps you to learn. He or she's probably in your classroom right now. Who is this person? A teacher. En español se dice el maestro, if it's a man. El maestro. And la maestra, if it's a woman. La maestra. Go ahead and make sure that you get these written down in your notebooks. Okay? Now here's another important person in the school. This person makes sure that all of the notes go out to the students, takes all of the calls if you call in sick, and does a lot of jobs that we don't even know about. In English, she's called a secretary. En español se dice la secretaria. La secretaria. And this is a cognate, isn't it? It's almost the same as the word in English. Now, this word only ends with an A, right? We said maestro, maestra. And this is only secretaria because in many parts of the Spanish-speaking world, a secretario is someone who holds an office like the Secretary of State or something. So for our purposes, when we speak of this person, we'll refer to her as la secretaria. Okay, one more for today. This is the person that helps you get research material. You'll go to this person who works among all of the books all day long, and you can borrow or check out a book. He or she works in the library. En español se dice el bibliotecario, the librarian. That's if it's a man, right? El bibliotecario. And if it's a woman, what do you think it's going to be? La bibliotecaria. La bibliotecaria. Muy bien. Well, you know, I'm always saying that we need to practice what we're learning in order to remember it more easily. And I'm always looking for new ways to practice things so that it's fun to go over the material. Well, today's activity is designed to review some of the things that we covered in our first unit and some of the new things that we're talking about now. This activity, it's easy to do. It doesn't take much preparation. Okay? Take and write down the names of people who work at your school on pieces of 3x5 paper, or you can use Post-it notes or whatever you want. Okay? You can use the names of the people who work in your school as the principal, the teachers, the secretary, librarian. Then, once you've written down these names, give each student a piece of paper with one of the names on it. Okay? Students will then stand up and walk around a little bit, and they'll ask the names of different people. Do you remember how to ask someone what their name is in Spanish? You say, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? So you'll stand up, you'll have your piece of paper, and you'll be walking around. And when someone asks you your name, you tell them the name that's on the piece of paper that you've gotten, and you tell them what you do. For example, if someone asks me, ¿Cómo te llamas? I'd say, Me llamo Roberto Morris. Soy el maestro de español. Okay? And so you see, go ahead and get your pieces of paper ready, and I got one ready here. For example, here is Señor Brown. He is the director. So if someone asks him, ¿Cómo te llamas? He'd say, Me llamo Señor Brown. Soy el director. Okay. Now I want to make sure that everyone asks everyone else what their name is and tells everyone what their name is. Okay? Teachers, you can do this just about any time. Doesn't take much preparation. It can be played over and over again by passing the cards out to different people. Muy bien. I just wanted to take a minute to explain this game to you. Now I'd like for all of you to review again with this video. Pongan atención y repitan todos. La escuela. El director. La secretaria. El maestro. La bibliotecaria. Muy bien. Well, I hope you guys have gotten to jot those down in your notebooks, because now it's time to do our activity sheet. The activity sheet for today is called La Escuela. Okay, good. I was just checking to see how many of you remembered. Well, let's see. The activity sheet looks like this. Go ahead and start off by writing your name up at the top where it says nombre. Remember to write your Spanish name. Roberto. Okay. Well, the instructions say, look at the illustrations and see if you can unscramble the words below them. Okay. Here's the different pictures, and see if you can unscramble these words. And then it says, write your answer on the line. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do one of these just to kind of get you started. This person is in charge of the school. In English, she's called the principal. En español es la directora. So you'll just write that down here. Directora. And see, you've got all those letters right there. Directora. There. So it matches up just right. Now, once you finish unscrambling the titles of all of these people, okay, and if you have your notes, that should be pretty easy. But wait, there's more. Once you finish doing all of those, unscrambling those words at the top, I'd like you to come down to the bottom, and you see this part that says, busca palabras? Busca means to look for, and palabras means words, so look for words. It's a word find. And the directions say, look for the unscrambled words above in the puzzle below. So we'll look for these words that we're going to unscramble up here and see if we can find them down here. Now, I'm going to look around and see if I can find some. Directora. I'm sure she's in there somewhere. I see another one down here. Secretaria. There you go. Make sure you circle the whole word. And if you keep looking, you should be able to find not only the 4 words that we've unscrambled, but I even see a couple of extra words in there that maybe you can look around and find some too. Check it out. Whenever your teacher tells you to go ahead and do that, you guys can work on that. Pues ya es hora de despedirnos. It's time to go. We started to talk about the people who work in the school today, and we reviewed a little of what we'd covered in our last unit. Now, next time, we're going to have a special class. We'll be talking about a very important holiday that they celebrate in some parts of the Spanish-speaking world called El Día de los Muertos. Now, if you've been with us before in the Spanish program, you may already know something about it. For our goodbye song today, let's sing La Bamba. It's a song that many of you, especially the teachers, recognize, enjoy, and I like it too. Canten conmigo. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia para ti, para mí, ahí arriba y arriba. Ahí arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. You guys are doing a great job. I'll see you next lesson. Until then, adiós y hasta luego.